Now in this video, I'm going to be discussing something that is very much overlooked in the market, but yet very important. So I'm going to be covering everything right here. Now I know some people are wondering, like, what am I talking about? I'm just basically talking about candlesticks. So the candlestick that we have here is actually called the Japanese candlesticks. There are different candlestick type. Now if you come on TradingView and head over to this section right here, you see the different type of candlesticks that are available. Like I could change this to the area. Now for those of us that is into crypto and everything, you basically see this type of graph majorly. Now if you look right here, there's a lot of things you could really represent the chart with, but the one best for technical analysis is the candlesticks. Now the Japanese are the people that actually brought out this mode of representing the market. Now you know that whenever you're looking at the candlestick, this green candlestick actually represents that the market is going up, that means price is increasing, or the market is going bullish, whatever word that you like to use. Then whenever we see this red candlestick, this is to signify that the market is going down, or just as we could say, the market is going bearish. Now do you know that the candlestick actually gives way more information than showing that the market is going up and the market is going down? Now let me show you guys. Now this candlestick right here is actually called the Greystone Doji, or you can call this the reverse hammer. Now I want you guys to take a good look at this candlestick, because I'm going to be showing you guys how it really affects the market whenever one of these just appears on the chart. Now the major thing that happens whenever you see this type of candlestick is majorly informing you that there will be a sell point in the market. Now if you're looking right here, this is actually the reverse hammer or the Greystone Doji. You notice immediately this kind of candlestick appeared, we had a long sell, a long sell, a long sell. Now if you come into this point again, we could see something like that. Immediately happened, we had a sell, a sell. Now let's check if we could see any other point like that happened. Now as you can see in this point, immediately we saw this candlestick, we could see a heavy sell in the market, heavy sell in the market. And yeah, exactly. Now this is what I'm saying whenever I mention that the candlestick actually have a huge role to play in determining the price of the market. Now still in this video, I'm still going to be explaining all of these different candlesticks. Okay, so now the next candlestick on the list is the hammer. Now why this candlestick is called a hammer is because it has the shape of a hammer. Now what this candlestick mostly signifies in the market is in an uptrend. So majorly we do find this type of candlesticks in support areas of the market. Now let's go on the charts. Let me show you guys clearly. So now let me show you guys. Now this area that you're seeing in the market is actually a consolidation. So this right here is the resistance of the market, and this right here is actually the support of the market. Now remember I said how this type of candlestick mostly like to appear in support areas of the market. Now if you look right here, we can see the candlestick that we just talked about, the hammer. And remember we said whenever we see a hammer on the chart, it means that the market is more likely to go up, and that's exactly what happened in this area right here. Now let me show you guys another point. Now if you look right here, we could see this hammer candlestick. Now the funny thing is that if you look at the market clearly, the market was just clearly moving in a downtrend until this candlestick appeared, before the market started changing direction and everything. So mainly we see this candlestick appear, then we saw that the market started going up. Now still the same thing right here. Now if you look at this candlestick very well, you notice that this is a hammer. Now the funny thing is how this hammer candlestick is able to change the direction of the market in just few moments. Now the market still the same thing from what we saw on the last time. The market was just really moving down. The market was really moving down until we get to see this candlestick, then the market started moving up. So what this means is that whenever you see this type of candlestick, it's just trying to inform you that the market is more likely to go up. Now it's either it's changing the trend completely, or it's either for, like, let's say, a little bit of a retracement. So whenever you see a candlestick like this called a hammer, you definitely do want to respect it at its zone. Okay, now even while you're focusing on the candlestick in the market, there's also one thing important, which is the news in the market, and the best app for that is the Fastbull app. Now on Fastbull app, you can get in the signals. Now if I want to go ahead and set in a notification for the time of this news happening, I can do that. Now for you to do that, what you have to do is that you have to tap on the bell icon, and then you can set the time of whenever you want the notification of this news to appear to you. So like right here, I'm going to set this to 15 minutes before release and confirm, and there I'll get a notification of the news 15 minutes before the news actually starts to play out. Now the best part is that you don't only get news in the market, but you also get signals too. Now what you can also do is that you can go ahead and tap into it, and they'll give you the explanation of how they actually came up with the signal. Both the analysis and everything, you get them on the Fastbull app. Now even right now we're having the news, you can just go into the data section and tap into the policy rate. Now, it will give you all the fundamental data of the CPI, which is the Consumer Price Index. The best part of it is that it actually has all the major currency pairs from the US dollar down to the Swiss franc. Now, if you want to enjoy all of the things I just mentioned, go ahead and click the link in the description of this video and in the comment section to start using Fastball right now. So now the next candlestick on the list is actually the 3 white soldiers or the 3 black soldiers. Now the white candlestick is trying to refer to a bullish candle, while the black candlestick is trying to refer to as the bearish candle. Now if you watch it, the type of candlesticks I've been giving you guys are candlesticks that could really change the direction of the market or change the trend of the market. Now as for the other ones, I was talking about a particular candlestick and how they shape and form, but in this particular one it's more about, like, let's see how group of candlestick actually form, which is like 3 candlesticks. Now if you're looking right here, this is actually the 3 white soldiers. Now the 3 white soldiers is trying to represent the market going in an uptrend. So majorly whenever you're seeing this type of candlestick, it's trying to inform you that the market is going to be in an uptrend. Now the points where this candlestick is very valid is when you're seeing the candlestick in a support zone. When you're seeing the market in the support zone and all of a sudden you're seeing something like 3 white. If you do hear me sometimes, I try to wait for, you know, a healthy candlestick. You hear most of the time I try to say, like, actually I want to get like a healthy candlestick. Now this is exactly one of the things I'm looking for. Now majorly when this 3 white soldier candlestick actually comes in place is when it's trying to change the trend in a whole. So this one, we're not talking about a little type of retracement or any of those things. We're talking about a full-on trend change. Except if you know, the 3 white soldiers are looking like this, then it might just be like a little retracement. You get the point. But if they are looking as healthy as this, or they're looking as healthy as this, come on, it's purely changing the trend. So yeah, let's go into the charts and see how this actually apply in the market. Now if you could look in right here, we could see the 3 white soldiers. Now remember we said that the 3 white soldiers is used to represent, you know, a trend change and everything. Now if you're looking right here, what happened? A complete trend change. The market was in a perfect downtrend before the 3 white soldiers appeared. Then the whole uptrend occurred in the market. So this candlestick is actually also very powerful. Most of these things I'm saying, whenever you see them at the support zone, this is like chef's kiss. Best point to actually enter into a trade. So let me check on the chart if I could see more of this type of candlestick. Okay, so now if you look in this area right now, we could see the 3 white soldiers. You could see 1, 2 and 3. Remember, whenever we're seeing candlestick like this, is majorly about trend change. Like it completely changes the trend of the market. Look in clearly from this point, the market was clearly in a downtrend. Looking right here, the market is clearly in a downtrend, but immediately this candlestick actually made its appearance. You can see how the trend of the market changed. The market started moving in an uptrend, and then an uptrend. So this candlestick right here is powerful, but the only thing about this type of candlestick is that you really need patience. You need to see the candlestick play out. Like now currently I'm an hourly trader, so I trade on the 1 hour time. So I just want to see this thing happen for 3 consecutive hours. That's the only disadvantage of this particular type of candlestick. Yeah, exactly. And the next candlestick I'm about to show you guys is very efficient. I mean very efficient. And that candlestick I'm talking about is the tweezers. Now you can either see the tweezers happen from the top part of the market or you can see it from the bottom part of the market. Tweezers usually form when there is 2 weeks at a particular resistance or at a particular support. So you actually see 2 candlesticks leaving like wicks at that particular point, at a particular point. That is what tweezers is. Now this candlestick pattern is very efficient. I mean very efficient. 9 out of 10 times when you see this, it's going to happen. So let me show you guys on the charts. Now let me show you guys. Now if you could look right here, there's a tweezer happening here. Now this is the easiest confirmation that you could get that the market is in a support zone. Now mainly the market, you know, mainly something like this happened. We had a reaction of the market to the upside, as you can see right here, a reaction to the upside. Now in this area there's a resistance, so the market hit the resistance. Mainly market hits a resistance, it changes in direction. If there's a point where you could be 100% sure this is the kind of candlestick that you want to see in the market, and you'll be very sure of it. So this is exactly what you can actually look for in a market, the tweezer tool. Now the last but not the least candlestick right here is the morning star and the evening star. So the morning star is majorly when the market is in an uptrend. So evening star is majorly when the market is in a downtrend. Now this is an example of how the morning star looks like. Now this is the morning star, so we are expecting the market to go up. You understand? Morning, evening, morning, the sunrise, evening, the sun goes down. So exactly that point. So as you can see right here, the market is in a downtrend. Then we see a very small candlestick. Like you can see this candlestick, very small, but it's just like having a plus sign. And sometimes the best one of it is when the market gives the gap. You know, there'll be like a gap between these two spaces. Now let me show you guys how the evening star looks like. Okay, so this right here is the evening star. Now the evening star looks like the morning star. It's just the whole concept, you understand? So now let me show you guys how this actually looks on the chart. So let's go on the chart. Now if you look right here, this is the evening star. The market will be in a complete downtrend. Then we'll see a candlestick, a very small candlestick with like this cross sign, which is what happened here, and then the market goes up. This is exactly like once you just see something like this, it's just once you see like the evening star, it's just straight. Now I hope you guys did gain a lot of value from this video because I try to put in as much as possible. Now if you want to get more videos like this, you can go ahead and hit the like button. If you're not a part of the family, make sure you hit the red subscribe button. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace out.